So what is mindfulness coaching? And also, how does it work? And really, the purpose of this video is to help you make a choice. If you're interested in this, I'm imagining that you've seen this somewhere, you've heard about this, you're thinking, oh, I wonder if this is for me. And so I'd like to give just a little bit of details, at least my take on mindfulness coaching, to help you get a sense both of me, but also of what mindfulness coaching is all about. And I think there are a few ways of thinking about mindfulness coaching. And the first actually is that a coach acts as a guide. If you imagine yourself making a journey and you might have no idea where you're going, so you may be very new to mindfulness, or you may actually have some familiarity with this, but still you want to go to areas that you're not so familiar with. And so having a guide, someone who's been there before, can be really helpful, actually, to help you find your way, help you to notice when you get a bit lost, point you in the right direction. And so you're still making the journey in this metaphor, but actually having a guide along the way can be ever so helpful. It can make the journey smoother, help you to go further, quicker, and also to not get lost so much. Actually getting lost now and again, I think, is a really useful thing. We can discover very useful things. But if we spend the whole time going round and round in circles, that's not so helpful. So one of the functions of someone like myself as a coach is to help to guide you along the way. Another thing that a mindfulness coach does is act a bit like a mirror. And so obviously this is a different metaphor, but mindfulness, a lot of it is about looking inside. Getting to see what's happening within our hearts, our minds, our bodies, the ways that we get caught up with things, and also how we can find new ways of being and doing. And oftentimes we're kind of bouncing around inside our own heads, and it's hard to see what's going on. And so being with another person, they can act a little bit like a mirror. Whether that's just because, as you're describing your experience, you see things for yourself, or through the questions they ask, actually, it can help you to see things. Oh, hadn't thought of it that way, or hadn't realized that's what was happening. And so that's one of the other functions of a coach, somebody who can be with you and help you to see what's already happening within yourself more clearly. And to go back to the journey metaphor, that helps you to not get so lost. To notice when you are lost and then find new ways. So I think those are the main two functions of a coach. The third, if we were to add another, would be something like offering you a helping hand. If you get stuck in the mud or whatever it might be with the journey metaphor, just every now and again, we just really helpful to have someone we can reach out to and just, help ourselves back up again. So they're not carrying you the whole way at all. You need to make this journey yourself. But every now and again, having a helping hand or just a bit of encouragement, actually. Even someone saying to you, look, I've gone this way before, and this is what it was like for me, can be really encouraging. Not that it's going to be the same for you, but having some encouragement, doing this with someone else, can be very, very helpful. So there are some sort of metaphorical descriptions of what mindfulness coaching is all about. And the kind of person who does this, for some, it's the first step. For whatever reason, they have a sense that doing this one-to-one is really going to serve them better than doing it in a group. I've got a lot of time for the group process and the group courses, and I think it's a great way to learn for many people. But for whatever reason, for some people, it's not so helpful for them. So that may be you. You're starting out and you have a sense, actually, I'd really like to do this one-to-one. And that certainly allows for more tailoring. Even if we run through a sort of preset program, something like mindfulness-based stress reduction, we can do that one-to-one. But working one-to-one allows us to tailor things a little bit more. Oftentimes people coming to coaching have a bit more experience as well. They've done a course and they want to go deeper, and again in a way that's a little bit more tailored to them. You may have specific questions, particular needs that weren't quite met in a group experience. And so working one-to-one with someone can allow us to really hone and tailor things to your particular needs. And that might be as a one-off, or actually to work as a series. Oftentimes a block of 4 sessions or something like that can be very, very helpful to provide a little bit of containment, but also a nice amount of flexibility. And so there are different ways of working, and you can read on the page all about this. And please do, if you've got any questions, reach out, get in touch. Happy to explore those with you. So I hope that was helpful to give you a bit of a sense of what mindfulness coaching is all about, and maybe see you in the future. All right. Take care.